Hello everyone and welcome back to No Man's Sky. Cobalt Dale here. And in today's episode, we're going to be doing a little bit more catch up with the Exocraft Specialist and finishing off the Nomad Exocraft that was given to us by the Specialist so we can finish installing some of the technology that we had received. First of all, we'll jump into this one, the Nomad, and we will go into the technology. While in between episodes, I went and I forged up some materials for our Exocraft so we can finish installing all the technology that we have. I got some ionized cobalt and deuterium. Right here's the deuterium and the ionized cobalt for this module. So we got enough materials for all of these, plus the Icarus fuel system, which is the automatic recharging unit for this Exocraft. I went and got some star crystals on a planet in a different solar system. So we'll take those and install those first. And we got a couple extra wiring looms from some of the scrap that I collected. We'll install that. And what else do we have here? We need the deuterium and wiring looms. So we'll come inside here. We'll put the deuterium in. We'll put the wiring looms in. Deuterium is made from tritium and dihydrogen. So if you ever want to make that in a refiner, it's deuterium. Otherwise, you can go into, let's see, how do I find it? Let's go into here. Catalog, materials and items, go to deuterium, and down at the bottom there it says locate substance. We can click on it and it says refined deuterium from dihydrogen and tritium. Collect tritium from asteroids, launch into space to locate asteroids. Okay, we don't need to do that, we've already done that, but in the catalog you can make it that way. You can click on deuterium and it'll give you the recipe. Otherwise, in the writing, it tells you right there, deuterium very rarely occurs naturally. Most of the galaxy's supply comes from the processing of dihydrogen and tritium in refiners. Well, dihydrogen is the blue crystals you find on any planet you ever land on, and tritium is found in asteroids, which is your fuel for your pulse engines and that type of thing. So you take both of those, you stick them into a medium refiner. Here, we'll jump out real fast and we'll come over and we'll make a little bit just so everybody can see what's going on. Whoops, popped out the gun. All right, so here we are at the medium refiner. We'll go in here, we will pick up from our spaceship, we'll get a little bit of tritium. Here we go. Bring that down to about 100, that should be enough. Put that in there, then we'll come in here into our backpack, which we have dihydrogen. We'll pick up about 100 of that, stick that in there, and now you see it's a 1-to-1 ratio to make deuterium. We'll make a little bit more because we could always use it later, I'm sure. And it only takes about 20 seconds to make 100. So if you want to make more than that, it's gonna be quite a big thing. Eventually, if you want to make a couple thousand, it'll be about 3 to 5 minutes, which isn't bad. Doesn't take that long to make it. And you can always try and put different elements together inside the refiner to figure out what makes what. Otherwise, you go into your catalog and you can find it from there. Whoops, wrong one. We want to go to our Exocraft. Okay, now we got dioxide and wiring looms. So we get dioxide from a frozen planet. We'll put that in there. And then wiring looms, you get those from the space station. Or you can get it from dismantling certain types of technology. Like this Exocraft mining laser, if I were to destroy it, I would get some materials back, and one of those materials would be a wiring loom. If you're in a pinch and you don't have enough units to buy a wiring loom, you can always do that. Okay, we got some copper, which we mined up on the other side of the planet from here. And we got some nanotubes. We made a bunch of those from some carbon that we collected from shooting plants. And some more wiring looms. Alright, so all those technologies are installed except for, what is that? The mounted cannon. We'll put that in there. We got some pugnium from killing all those sentinels here at the base. And the copper, like I said, we got from the other side of the planet in mining. There we go. Now we got us a cannon and a mining laser. So all that technology is now installed. We can take this and put this into the storage container for a later use, so we don't lose all these materials. We'll take this, we'll put that in our starship for safekeeping, that in our starship. But these materials here we don't have any use for at the time, so we'll put those into the storage container for separation later. And we used uranium in one of these to put a protection module in. I tried it earlier and I forgot that I was going to show everybody, so that's what we have. We'll take these, we'll put these in the starship. This carbon we will leave here. This is fuel for our Nomad Exocraft. Okay, now that we got that done, I want to show you one other thing that I did off camera that nobody's seen. Fly up here real fast. Where is it? There. You see the satellite dish right there? That is to allow you long distance travel with your exocraft to other planets in the system. So if I'm on this planet and I want to go to this planet, I can use my exocraft there now since I put in that little satellite dish, which is right here. It's a summoning station, Exocraft summoning station. I put that in while we were off camera as well, and that's some of the uranium I used. Unstable plasma was for our plasma launcher. So now that we got all that done and caught up, we're going to go in here. We're going to talk to our Exocraft Specialist and see what he has to say. Oops, we got to go to our mission log and reset that. This here, we can abandon the search on that right here, so we don't have to find deuterium. And now we can talk to the Exocraft technician and find out what mission he has for us next. There we go. Grah! The blueprints for your weapon upgrade are ready, interloper. Have you improved your scanning equipment yet? Yeah. The technician gives me blueprints for weapon upgrades, but as they pass them to me, an alert begins to sound on their terminal. Their search is almost complete. A scan has found something. That you chose this world of all worlds to make your home, out of infinite possibilities. I did not think it possible, but my scans have uncovered the truth. Nal themselves visited this place. We shall uncover their final words. Use your upgraded Exocraft radar to locate this planet's abandoned structures. Bring me the nanite clusters contained within, and I will use them to forge a new acceleration module for the trials ahead. The Vy'keen claims that this Nal, the namesake of their cult, once visited my planet. I cannot know if this is true. I walk through worlds of ruin and wonder at these peoples and their obsession with their past, at the hatred that tore them asunder. I wonder what the future might hold, what secrets might echo out through the hub of creation. The technician requires nanite clusters to initiate their final ritual. They have an Exocraft boosters waiting for my return. Okay, we'll do this. Tread carefully, traveler, and all abandoning things, there grows a rot. Take the nanite clusters and leave before something notices your theft. Okay, we get an Exocraft cannon module upgrade. Nice. Okay. How far away is it? Oh, we've already got the nanites, so we don't have to take off. Good job on that, right? Have you obtained the nanite clusters? The hour draws late, and your Exocraft boosters upgrade awaits. Here you go, here's your nanites. The technician takes the clusters. As they hold them, they appear to enter some strange trance. After a moment, it is done. There's a strange look behind their eyes. Liquidator Aho informs me that they have taken communion with their ancestors. They know what they need to do. Traveler, my work is complete. I have overridden the ley lines, charged their holy data. They have revealed to me a monolith, a tomb for the final prophecy. If you go there before the ley lines close off, you and you alone will uncover the truth behind my species, the mystery for which Nal died. A monolith has been activated. If I reach it quickly enough, I will gain this forbidden knowledge. Okay, we'll hurry up and get there. The technicians served their holy purpose, driven to obliterate their own personality in pursuit of this very day, this very moment. I do not know if their sacrifice will be in vain. Okay, so we got an Exocraft boost module and a cannon module. Monolith has been detected. Okay, where would it be? Over that way. Let's see, that is 16 minutes away by foot. We'll jump in our ship. And away we go. Less than 30 seconds away by ship. Exocraft would take a couple minutes, which is okay. You can use your Exocraft if you choose. But me, I'm going to fly there. If I have to take my Exocraft, I will. Okay, there's the monolith right there. So we'll land right next to it. There we go. Nice open cave right there. Jump out. We've been here before. So we'll just run over here because we learned all the words already. Since the scientists sent us here with their core, we use the same monolith. I approach the monolith. I am engulfed in its terrible truth. I see its words in the text of 1,000 tongues, in the ephemerma of countless stars. Know that I heard the word of the Atlas where Hirk had heard nothing. I witnessed events that occurred millennia before my awakening. I see two Vy'keen standing before the red glow, asking it of the universe. In their rage and their impotent jealousy, Hirk struck me from the mountain, and I saw the truth of what the monolith had said. That my end would be an awakening, that in this dream nothing should perish. I see a Gek and a Korvax waiting side by side before me, and before the vision ends, I see a vision of something I have not seen before, of something that does not belong in this or any place, of hatred, grief, despair, of something that is yet to come. Or so it would be until the coming of the last traveler, so it would be until the destruction of realities. Know this, the final testament of Nal. I see the end of time, the end of all things, and in that crimson light there is a figure, his hand held out before eternity. I see all this, and then it is over. The monolith has nothing more to show me. I leave shaken by my experience. As I go, I feel something right behind me, breathing, watching. When I turn, it's gone. Alright, we did that. So now we will head back to our ship and back to the base to talk to the Exocraft Specialist. And away we go. Take a few seconds to get back there. Well, that was something, huh? Nal and Hirk. Hirk is the one that killed Nal and took all the knowledge for himself because he didn't want to admit that Nal saw something and he didn't. That's what all that was about. The Vy'keen have been lied to by their own leaders. But Nal saw the end of time where Hirk did not. We'll save there, we'll run in here. We'll tell our specialist what we've seen. Liquidator Aho. I envy you, traveler, to see the worlds of Nal themselves. Grah! With this discovery, you have vindicated the actions of 1,000 martyrs, traveler. You deserve your reward. You deserve the Colossus, the largest exocraft in my arsenal. Use it and strike terror upon our enemies. The Vy'keen believe that their ancestor Hirk received wisdom from a great monolith, initiating a war against the Sentinels and slaying Nal the Objector. The monolith I discovered proves that this history is a lie. Nal was honored with a vision, whilst Hirk had been met with only silence, and in their jealousy, Hirk murdered Nal. Yet I am left with questions. I am left thinking of the creature I felt watching me. I am left with dread. The technician offers me the Colossus Geobay schematic. Thanks, buddy. I needed that. The technician passes me the schematic. As they do, their eyes beam with pride and sadness. Cool, so we're going to have to build that here soon. Metal plating, ion batteries, and paraffinium, which I believe we have. I have transmitted Nal's testament to my brethren, traveler. What you have learned this day will spread amongst the Vy'keen. It will change our people for the better. Rah! And if the violence is required for change, so be it. As for you, you are not as pathetic as I once believed. You are no longer interloper. You are one of us. Now until the end of time itself, enthroned in the glory of the Colossus. The technician waits anxiously to see my Colossus exocraft in its full glory. I watch as they begin to forge and upgrade for my Exocraft mining laser, surrounded by schematics and charts. Okay, I'll agree to build this. The Colossus is a fine craft. They say Hirk and Nal rode one together before their end. Alright, so we'll have to run down here and see if we got any paraffinium in here real fast. No, we do not. Okay, whoops, wrong way. Got a little confused there. Come in here, we got a little bit of paraffinium, so we'll take some of that out. Put that in our inventory. Okay, come down here to this one. Do we have any metal plating? No, not in that one. 1, 2, 3. We got a few metal plating here. You know what? We'll save those. We'll run over to Miner Settlement real fast. We'll buy some metal plating. It's cheaper, and then we don't have to use our materials as much. So we'll run in here. And we'll get some metal plating. We'll buy 10. Just because we have like a couple extras. Oh, I also, from the weapons specialist that gave us the A-class multi-tool, I fixed everything and brought all the technology over from our other multi-tool. Here we're going to fill this up with some silicate powder, some dirt pretty much, and we brought that over, so now we have a more powerful weapon to use. in our inventory. So we're good with that. Oh, pick that up. Some nanites. So now we have to find a location to build our Colossus Exocraft, which we have plenty of room right here. So we will come here, choose this. We're going to zoom out a little bit. Go up in the air just a touch here. Where can we place this? We can place it anywhere back here, but I want to leave that open over there. Look at there. Alright, we're going to rotate this a little bit so it sits just like that. We'll color it black and yellow. I always like to do the bases black and yellow for machinery. Back out of that, and kaboom. There's our Colossus. The nice big ship. Well, let's run over here and see what this is. It's a C-class solar ship. And I see no pilot near it. So he's somewhere in the dirt or just didn't come out. No big deal. We built us the Colossus. Let's do a little bit of modification to it. So it's going to be blue and white. There we go. Always put the chevron on the cab. The left tank. We put the galactic hub mark on the right tank. This time we're going to put the, where is it? The triad. There we go. The engine housing, we always put the Atlas. There we go. And the rocket unit will be a light red and a dark red. There we go. Complete. I like blue. That's my favorite color. So now we can go into our inventory and do the same thing we did with the Nomad. Now we can do that with the rest of the equipment. So first we'll put these in. Hold on here. Hopefully we have enough of everything to put in a second one. We'll install the technology and then we'll put the materials in. This way we know if we got enough materials. Because we put all those materials in a storage box, so that kind of puts off in a bad spot. So that's the mining laser. We'll put the mining laser upgrade next to it. There we go. And then we want to put the radar in. Okay, and then we'll put the other two radar next to it. Okay. Then we have the boost module, which we need to install. Okay. Got the boost module. Now we need to put in the cannon. Alright, we got the cannon in there. What else do we have left? We have the engine recharge module, which we will put here. Alright. Now, let's go see our inventory so we can, or our cargo storage boxes, so we can get the materials we just put in here out again. Let's see, we need dioxide, we need uranium, paraffinium I don't believe we need. We don't need these right now, so we'll put those in there. We need deuterium, we need copper, we need ammonia, and we need phosphorus. Okay, so now we can come in here, put in our hazard protection. Okay, that's one. Then we're going to do the next hazard protection since we got all those materials. We got extra deuterium since we made some, so we could put that in there. I always make a little bit of extra deuterium because you never know when you're going to need it. Okay, dioxide, wiring looms. Oh, we're short 2 hermetic seals, so we'll come into the inventory and we'll make 2 hermetic seals, and those will be dropped in there. So now our hazard protection's installed. Let's do our radar. A little bit of chromatic metal and some microprocessors. Microprocessors we make ourselves. We got chromatic metal, ion batteries which we make, and gold that we mined. Alright, and then we're going to do the last one of the radar. Chromatic metal, ion battery, and some more microprocessors. Boy, we go through a lot of those. The cannon we're going to install is a little pugnium and a little copper, which we have that. Okay. Now our upgraded laser, which takes chromatic metal and pugnium. It's a good thing we got a lot of pugnium from killing all those sentinels, huh? That was crazy. Alright, now the Exocraft boost module takes a little bit of magnetized ferrite, some chromatic metal, and some carbon nanotubes. We've got quite a few of those. I made a whole bunch of extra. And then we need wiring loom microprocessors and more storm crystals. Okay. Now we need 3 storm crystals. Let's look in here. Do we have any in here? No, we do not, because I know I got a bunch of them, because I packed them all up and carried them here. There we go. So let's take, oops. Alright, this is what we gotta do. Some over here. And we'll just drop all this material off in here, because this is where this belongs for our plants. Okay. Come back in here. We'll get 2. And then another 1 to make 3. And that will go into our Exocraft. Alright. And this box gets all the extra materials. There we go. Now we go into our Exocraft, and for the recharge unit, we'll put in our 3 storm crystals. Oof. Takes a lot of materials. I'm glad I collected a bunch of them off screen, so we didn't have to sit here and watch me the entire episode farming for new resources for our Exocraft. Let's go back to our Exocraft Specialist. We'll boot up his little mission log and see what he has to say. Come on. Liquidator Ahoa. Have you constructed the Colossus Geobay? Have you struck terror into the hearts of all those who oppose you? Yes, yes I have. Grah! A careful answer. You must strike terror if you are to succeed in life, traveler. You will subjugate this world with the power of the Colossus. Here's an Exocraft vehicle laser upgrade to assist with the task. Alright, an advanced Exocraft laser, which we got earlier from the anomaly, so we've already installed that. I have almost exhausted the limits of my work, but soon you shall have mastery of this planet's signals and the speed of which to reach any threat. I require only sufficient nanite clusters to build the final blueprints. Grah! This employment has been one of glory. The technician requires more nanite clusters to create an upgrade for my Exocraft radar. Something is wrong. Some time ago I saw the Vy'keen with an image of their family before they performed some ritual to erase such attachments from their mind. As I approach now, I see that same image. The technician stares at it, blinking for a few moments with an empty expression. When they notice me, they remove the photograph from the display. We do not speak of it again. I do not wish to awaken their pain. They desire only nanite clusters, not my sympathy. Here you go. Here's some nanites, Ahoa. As I said before, be careful in those abandoned buildings. traveler. Do not lose yourself in the hunt. Alright. Let's see what he's got to say now. Do you have the nanite clusters? Give them to me, please. The technician's hands shake. It is then that I notice the blueprint is already waiting on the technician's terminal. They require these nanite clusters for some alternative purpose. They are desperate for the substance, refusing to hand over the blueprints without them. Here you go, Ahoa. Here's some more nanites. The Vy'keen takes them greedily, turning to imbibe them. Whatever effect this matter has upon the alien, it appears to calm their movements considerably. Sated, they offer me the blueprints. The radar power resonator. Alright. The nanite clusters. Their purpose is commonly misunderstood. They form the backbone of much technology, but they are not just machines. They can alter hearts, alter minds, even allow us to forget that which we cannot bear. The technician has a final reward, an acceleration module upgrade for my Nomad Exocraft, once I have constructed its Geo-Bay. I've already constructed the Nomad. Good, let me know when the Nomad Geo-Bay is built. Rah! I cannot wait to witness its glory. Alright. We built that, we installed all the technology, now he wants to see it. Our work is almost concluded, but every end is a beginning. I am too weak to travel as I once did, too tired to continue my pilgrimage. With your leave, I shall remain here to stand by your side against your enemies. Grah! Woe betide those who would transgress against us. The technician offers me the final acceleration module upgrade. I'll take it happily. It has been a pleasure working with you, traveler. Return when you are ready. I have a proposition for you. A lucrative and repeatable venture. Okay. Traveler, I have detected a location of monetary interest. Go, that you may hone your control of the Exocraft. Track the signal down before it disappears so that we may siphon its units. The technician has hacked a terminal to siphon its units. If I get to the location fast enough, I will be able to transfer the units to my account. They spend their days doing this now, tending to the Exocraft and drawing data from the interplanetary networks. Sometimes I see them walking out into the planet itself to explore, but such times are rare. The technician is content with this retirement, engaging in fugitive activity for the pleasure of the chase, no longer for the necessity of survival. It is a game we can repeat. One last heist after one last heist. Okay, I'll go there and check it out. Hurry! Grah! Alright, so we're going to head to a terminal and get some nanites. So we'll jump in real quick, jump out, make a fast save, take off. We got 8 minutes to get there. By ship, it shouldn't take us that long at all. Exocraft would take us 8 minutes, maybe a little less. Especially if we have a fast Exocraft with a lot of boost modules. But since there's so much water in between us and the location, we have to take a ship. Otherwise our Exocraft would get stuck in the water and we'd never make it. The Exocraft will drive through the water, it's waterproof, but it takes a lot longer. We'd be down to 1/10 of our normal speed. So we'll jump out here, run over here real quick and look and see if there's any goodie boxes. Nothing, okay. Do a little save. We've been here before. I think our scientists are, the overseer sent us here. Okay, here we are. Look around for some whippet plants. I don't see any. So we'll go to the terminal. The terminal whirs into action, spitting out errata in its confusion, siphoning funds from an intergalactic transaction directly into my account. Let's extract those records. As I go, I think to myself how glad I am that my technician can hack these networks. They claim they can do this 1,000 times and not be caught by any authorities. I hope that my fugitive friend is right. There we go. Would we get 34,000 units? Yes, we needed that. That was a blessing. Alright, since we scavenged everything here before, we're done with that. And with that, we have finished the Exocraft Technician's quest line. We'll head back to our base, reevaluate our situation, and continue from there. Should only take a minute or two to get back. Such a nice, peaceful planet to live on, right? And our base is shaping up quite nicely. We'll jump out, make a save here. I think this is where we're going to call it, everybody. If you liked the episode, don't forget to give a thumbs up, a like. If you want to see more of this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you can, leave a comment. YouTube likes to see comments. It shows activity on my feed. And it puts me out to more viewers. So if you would, don't forget to leave a comment. But thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Peace out.